Perfect timing. You're the God of the wilderness. You're the God of the wilderness. You're there in the distance, building the horizon. Hold me close as a whisper through the wild and the fierceness of the waters that hide away. Every ripple in the ocean is calling my name, and even in the storm I won't be afraid. Your sovereign hand remains, yeah. 'Cause you are a mountain to the hill I'm climbing. And you are the chaos to my perfect timing. You're the God of the wilderness. You're the God of the wilderness. I will run to your safety when I'm out of control. You made the heights and the valleys. Oh, and you won't let me go. You won't let me go. 'Cause you are a mountain to the hill I'm climbing. And you are the chaos to my perfect timing. You're the God of the wilderness. Your hand stretches over us. We're covered by your shadow. Your hand is what we can trust. Through the wild, your arm reaches out to us. We're sheltered by your power. Your voice is what we can trust. In the wild, in the fierceness of the waters, the hideaways, every ripple in the ocean is calling my name. And even in the storm, I won't be afraid. Your sovereign hand remains. 'Cause you are a mountain to the hill I'm climbing. And you are the chaos to my perfect timing. You're the God of the wilderness. You're the God of the wilderness. You're there in the distance, building the horizon. Pull me close as a whisper through the wild and the fiercest of the waters that had a waves. Every ripple in the ocean is calling my name, and even in the storm I won't be afraid. Your sovereign hand remains, yeah. 'Cause you are a mountain to the hill I'm climbing, and you are the chaos to my perfect timing. Oh, you're the God of the wilderness. You're the God of the wilderness. I will run to your safety when I'm out of control. You made the heights and the valleys, and you won't let me go. You won't let me go. 'Cause you are a mountain to the hill I'm climbing, and you are the chaos to my perfect timing. You're the God of the wilderness. You're the God of the wilderness. Who is this King of glory? The artist of the skies. Your power is overwhelming. You wrap your arms around us, same ones that shape the mountains. When we come running, you open the gates, fling open the gates for us. And oh, when we are thirsty, you come in waves, you come in waves. All of the earth is yours, all of the earth is yours. Yeah, you've been down low, you care for your people. All of the earth is yours, all of the earth is yours. We are held close by the God who holds it all. Oh, the God who holds it all. Who is this King in battle? Who's never known defeat? God of the angel armies, your love will go before us, paving the path to wholeness. When we are thirsty, you come in waves, you come in waves. All of the earth is yours, all of the earth is yours. Yeah, you've been down low, you care for your people. All of the earth is yours, all of the earth is yours. We are held close by the God who holds it all. The God who holds it all. May we be a generation marked by restoration, with clean hands that cling to grace and lips that carry your name. May we be a generation that cannot get enough of your presence, who are fed by your very word and are building up your church. May we be a generation marked by restoration, with clean hands that cling to grace and lips that carry your name. May we be a generation that cannot get enough of your presence, who are fed by your very word and are building up your church. All of the earth is yours, all of the earth is yours. Yeah, you've been down low, you care for your people. All of the earth is yours, all of the earth is yours. We are held close by the God who holds it all. The God who holds God, I'll tell my daughters and sons, to the ones who've yet to come, the glory that crowns you. God, I'll sing while I am young, sing till this breath of mine is done. The beauty surrounds you. Glorious things are spoken of you. Glorious things too great to tell. Glorious things are spoken of you. You make everything beautiful and glorious. God, I will tell of your kindness and strength, the way you lifted and carried me, your mercy amazing. And God, you're not like man, you do not leave. I will hold fast, I will believe, you're never changing. Glorious things are spoken of you. Glorious things too great to tell. Glorious things are spoken of you. You make everything beautiful and glorious. And I will say it is true. Your love is not removed. And I will say it is true. Your love is not removed. And I will say it is true. Your love endures all my days. Ooh, I will say it is true. Your love is not removed, and I will say it is true. Your love is not removed, and I will say it is true. Your love endures all my Glorious things are spoken of you. Glorious things too great to tell. Glorious things are spoken of you. You make everything beautiful and glorious. Your hand stretches over us. We're covered by your shadow. Your hand is what we can trust through the wild. Your arm reaches out to us. We're sheltered by your power. Your voice is what we can trust in the wild and the fierceness.
Tonight, we would like to welcome you to the one and only Living Legacy Virtual Gala as our special guest. We invite you to get comfortable, grab a snack and a drink, and get ready for an inspiring evening of fun. Tonight's program includes Vincent Sapien, our auctioneer and MC, along with his co-host, Pastor Sawyer McKenzie, John Wygant, the chair of the board of directors, Melissa Lindros, executive director of Corona Life Services, Karen Spiegel, county board of supervisors, and the inspiring keynote speech by Dr. Ronald Archer, along with 2 moving client stories. And last but not least, we will also be awarding this year's Trudy Schmidt Award to a special recipient. A special thanks goes to our volunteers and donors whose countless hours and dollars have helped save so many children that are continuously making their mark on the world today.
Welcome. My name is John Wygant. I'm the chairman of the board for the Corona Life Services Board of Directors. I want to welcome you to our 23rd annual Fundraising Gala. I want to invite you in, sit back, have a great time tonight. And I remember this quote by Jan Brewer. It's one of my favorite quotes about legacy. And her mom told her that no matter what you do, you want to do it and create a legacy of little footprints. And so that's what I'm going to invite you tonight. We create a legacy of footprints, thousands of footprints that are around today because of the generosity of people before you. Because of your giving, we have hundreds and thousands of children running around because of what we do at Corona Life Services. And I want to remind you that we have a huge need. We've doubled the size of the center, but with that, we still only have 1 ultrasound room. And so we want to double our capacity by adding that 2nd ultrasound room. So remember our funding need. We need $15,000. Somebody out there, one of you could write a check for $15,000 and we'd be done with it. So I want to challenge you, give for our funding need. Let's be able to double the capacity and save twice as many lives in the future. God bless.
Well, hello, I'm Bobby Spiegel. I'm the president and CEO for the Corona Chamber of Commerce. And I've seen lots of organizations in the 20 years that I've run this organization. I've seen multiple different outreaches from some of these community-based groups. Some will say something, but do something different. Tonight, I'm here to just say how proud I am to be affiliated with the Corona Life Services organization. This organization partners with the Chamber of Commerce and partners with so many other outreaches in our community. And it is truly a blessing from the divine. It is such an honor to be able to have the men and women that serve on this board with the Corona Life Services engage in our community. They don't talk the talk, they walk the walk. And it's just a blessing for us as an organization of businesses to be able to witness and see all the good things that they do. I would like to also take just a step further and right now just talk to those young people that possibly are expecting a child. And I'd like to just share with you a story about me personally, where I feel I got promoted from Papa, from Dad, to Grandpa. And it wasn't the exact ideal of what I wanted. I'd always wanted my children to be married and then have children. But 11 years and 2 months ago, that wasn't the case. But what a beautiful, beautiful outreach and an outcome that I have. I can't picture a day in my mind that I could replace in the last 11 plus years without this little guy in my life. I know that perhaps right now you're struggling. You're trying to make decisions on what to do. There is hope, and there's an organization called Corona Life Services that can help you. Your mom and dad may not be really happy with the decision that you're expecting a child right now, but that will pass. Trust me. As soon as I found out my daughter was pregnant, I was not the happiest person around. But that all changed. And again, I'm going to just share something that our family recites on a regular basis. It's a short little poem and it goes like this. The purpose in life is not just to be happy. The purpose in life is to have mattered. To have mattered whether or not you ever existed on the face of this earth at all is vastly more important than the temporary or egotistical illusion called happiness. As soon as that baby is born, I can almost guarantee that your parents will embrace this little soul, this gift from God. God planted this baby in you for a reason. And the group here at Corona Life Services will help you get through the pregnancy and beyond. Remember, the purpose in life is not just to be happy. The purpose in life is to have mattered. God bless you, and God bless the people that work with Corona Life Services.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Corona Life Services Virtual Gala. We have an amazing evening in store for each and every one of you tonight, with some inspiring stories, great speakers, a silent and live auction, as well as an opportunity to support Corona Life Services through our Fund a Need. Now, I know this isn't how we normally meet. However, there are some advantages. Everyone now has a VIP front row seat, and the attire for tonight is come as you are. So without any further ado, let's get the evening started, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pastor Sawyer McKenzie to open in prayer.
Thank you, Vinny. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's go to God and just ask him to be with us as we start this process in creating a legacy and supporting life. Dear Lord, we love you so much, and we thank you for this opportunity. We thank you for what you're doing through Corona Life Services. I pray that tonight, every single donation that comes in, you expand the reach of that money, dear Lord. I pray so much that you use this night to defend life, to support mothers and fathers all over the place, dear God. We give you all the glory and all the praise, and it's in your name that we pray. Amen.
Hello, my name is Joe Del Giudice, and I'm the Chief Investigator for the District Attorney's Office. I lead the almost 200 men and women of the Bureau of Investigation, which is the law enforcement arm of the DA's office. I've been a cop for almost 28 years, and it's been my profound privilege to be part of a profession that is dedicated to safeguarding life. It is also my privilege to support and partner with the Corona Life Services, which is also dedicated to the protection of lives. The work they do has saved a staggering number of children, mothers, and families, and I want to congratulate Corona Life Services on the success they've enjoyed. I ask all of you to join me in supporting the noblest of causes with your time, treasure, and prayers. And may God continue to bless all whose lives are touched by this critically important ministry. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our live auction. And here with me tonight is my co-host, Pastor Sawyer McKenzie from Crossroads Church. Now, we have some incredible opportunities this evening.
That's right. And remember, if you haven't registered to bid, you still have time to do that. You can text the word legacy to 61094. And right now, we're going to walk you through our very first auction item.
Yes. So are you ready? Let's go to auction item number one. Now, number one, we have a quaint mountain cabin located on a quiet cul-de-sac in the picturesque town of Munns Park, Arizona.
Beautiful.
Yes, it has 2 bedrooms with queen-size beds, walk-in closets with 2 full bathrooms. It has an open floor plan with family room, a kitchen, a wood-burning fireplace, and decks on the front and back of the cabin. 865 square feet.
Wow.
15 minutes. Right from Flagstaff. This town has the beautiful Pinewood Golf Course and Lake Odell for kayaking, fishing, paddle boarding, something for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. There are 4 restaurants, 3 bars in town, and a farmer's market on the weekends during the summer months. Now, the stay is going to be 4 days, 3 nights. This will be May through November 2021 and 2022 as well. Graciously donated by Rachel German. Rachel, thank you. And we are going to go to our board right now and see. And we currently have a high bid of $200. Ladies and gentlemen, do I hear 300? Dean, and I believe I'm going to say Dean S. I don't want to mispronounce Dean Seif, and I apologize, Dean, if I said that incorrectly, but $200. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, it's 3 nights, 4 days, a great getaway. Here's an opportunity. We are currently at $200. Who'll give 300, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, gang, at $300. Somebody, $300. Here's a chance, to get away.
Whole family. The place is huge. Right? I don't know who ends up winning this. Dean, if it's you, if you got an extra spot, count me in. I'm coming with you guys. This place looks beautiful.
So Sawyer's ready to go. He's ready right now. He said we're going. So.
I'll help with groceries or something. So whoever wins this place,
they've got fishing,
it's going to be incredible.
kayaking.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll just catch dinner. I do.
There you go.
I will if you let me come. Yeah, so that's awesome.
Let's see where we're at. We're still at 200, guys. Anybody? Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about what we are getting tonight, but who we are supporting.
That's right. The legacy we're making. That's all about tonight. Supporting these families.
Yes, amen to that. Well, we are currently at 200 still with, Melissa Lindros, $400. Do I hear 500? I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn it on a little bit. At 400, hit it again, $500, 500. I'll tell you what. Well, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, now tonight, all live auctioned items will close at 8 p.m. sharp.
That's
so,
right.
Melissa, don't go away, right?
That's right. Keep bidding. Melissa or John right there.
Whoa, John Peterson.
That's smart bidding. The fast talk got him going right
420.
there.
So. 5.
There you go.
Dean's back at 500.
Do
I hear 600, ladies and gentlemen? $600 on us. All right. Well, I can keep going all night. Unfortunately, we've got to get to other stuff. We're going to highlight some of our other items. But again, Dean, Melissa, and all of you who are supporting, guys, don't go away because the live auction will close. We're at 600, John. Thank you. I'm going to say John W. Okay? Because I don't want to insult you, John.
Don't say that.
$600 to John. Thank you, guys. Again, we're going to close at 8 p.m. sharp, okay? 8 p.m. sharp, so you still have an opportunity to bid. Let's go to auction item number 2, shall we?
That's right. Let's do it.
All right. We're going to get away to Green Valley Lake. Now, guys, I've been there. This is amazing. It's right by Big Bear. It's quiet. It's quaint. It's a beautiful little community. You will get away to Green Valley Lake, which is regularly stocked and also offers plenty of family fun during the summer months with paddle boats. They've got canoe, kayak rental, swimming, beach with lifeguards, playgrounds, basketball courts, and more. And of course, snow play, right? You got to have the snow play. Snow play abounds in the winter with sledding hills behind the cabin. You have your own little sledding hill behind the cabin. Are you kidding? And the Snow Valley Ski Resort is literally 10 minutes away, gang. There is hiking, mountain biking, which is always fun, or you can take a short drive to Lake Arrowhead or Big Bear, whichever you wish for your extra entertainment options. Now, get this. The cabin has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, can sleep up to 13 people comfortably in beds, or 18 very uncomfortably.
If you're willing to get close with each other.
Why not? If you want to get close, we're heading out of the COVID tunnel now. So I think we can get close again. Yep. We're dying to get close with one another. There is a large deck looking out to the San Bernardino Forest, a large rock fireplace. You've got TV, Wi-Fi, gas grill, and a newly remodeled kitchen with new appliances donated by Patty Anderson. Patty, thank you so very much. Yeah. And look, there's John again. John's back. John.
He's getting 2 vacations.
John, I'll tell you what. Sawyer's going with you to Arizona. John, I'm doing Green Valley with you. John's our current leader at 600. Oh, Melissa. 620. Do I hear 650 somebody? Look at 650 right now. Stephanie Shapiro at 640. Come on, guys. Who bid 700 just to make it really interesting right now? John, is that you? Do I hear? There's 660. Okay. All right. He's being careful.
Coming in with 700.
Melissa, let's see. Who's next? John Wake. I'm going to say Wake. Oh, forget
there it is.
Melissa at 700. Thank you, Melissa. Who gives 700? Let's say 720 just for business. Anybody at $720? Well, I tell you what. Keep bidding, gang. John, right? Thank you, John. There's John. 720. 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Keep bidding. Keep going after these items because they're not going away.
That's right. 8 p.m. You still have a chance. I always like to say, don't let anyone take your auction item home. So, guys, stay there. Don't forget, 8 p.m. sharp.
That's right. And the most important thing, remember, is not what we're getting out of it, but what we're doing with these donations. Vinny, did you know that Corona Life Services has actually helped save over 1,500 babies? Wow. It's crazy. Incredible. And with all of the support coming in tonight, John going after these places, and Melissa, all of this support, you can continue to make more of a difference. So keep it coming. And these babies' lives and the families that we're supporting, this is so important. Building a legacy. John, right there. Thank you so much. That's incredible.
Yeah. Now, I know before we go on to auction item, I know where you're thinking the height difference between Sawyer and myself. We're actually twins. You guys ever see the movie Twins?
That's right.
That's right. With Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Well, guess who I am? But anyway, all right, let's go to auction item number 3. Enough of that. All right. So Who's got a birthday or anniversary coming up in the next 12 months?
Should be everyone.
Yeah,
Should be everyone.
there we go. Here's an opportunity for you. A 14-karat white gold diamond fashion bangle. It's got 0.92 carat weight diamonds. It is an H color, which is near colorless. The clarity is an SI1, and you have 11.60 grams of 14-karat white gold.
Wow.
Now, this was graciously donated by Arby's Jewelry. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see where we are on our bangle. And we're waiting for a bid. Who wants to bid on it?
Come on,
right
guys.
there?
Mother's
Somebody.
Day is tomorrow. Who's going to bless their mother like
Right?
crazy with this? Would be such a cool opportunity.
If you are a mother right there, right now, you should be texting your son, your daughter, saying, I want that bangle right now.
I birthed you. I deserve this. Come on, someone.
But more importantly, we are supporting Corona Life Services.
That's
That's what it's about tonight. So make sure, let's get a bid on there, somebody, please. Again, it's about the participants at Corona Life Services, what we are trying to do.
That's right. Corona Life Services, right here, we're dedicated to providing young adults the tools necessary to becoming good parents in alignment with godly principles. And
Yes,
that is
amen,
so
amen.
vital. And that's the difference that you guys are making right here. That's why we need your help in these donations coming in. So be sure to remember that as we're getting something out of this is so incredible that we have some great donations
some
and
incredible
some
items.
awesome opportunities. It's really about the legacy that we're building and the difference that we're making.
Amen. Amen to that. Yes. And remember, again, all our live auction items will close tonight at 8 p.m. sharp. So you still have time. Now, if you're not registered, you're watching and you'd like to bid, simply text the word legacy to 61094. That's legacy to 61094 in order to bid.
That's right. You're not going to want to miss out on these items. And this next item, oh, there we go. Beautiful. Melissa coming
Melissa
in.
Lindros, are you kidding me? Melissa, bless your heart. $1,900 is our leader on the diamond bangle. Thank you so much, Melissa. It's not over.
That's right.
Not over yet.
Someone's going to outbid Melissa on that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's right. But this next item is awesome as well.
This is a great item. So, auction item number 4. Now, you and a guest will enjoy dinner with Sheriff Chad Bianco. And now I understand that Sheriff Chad was unable to join us this evening, but Sawyer has an important message from him that he received earlier.
That's right. So since he couldn't be here, he wanted me to share this with everyone watching tonight. Thank you, everyone at Corona Life Services, for your dedication to our community. And thank you all for participating in the 2021 Living Legacy Virtual Gala. It's so important for us to support CLS. There's nothing greater to give or leave to someone as a legacy than the gift of life. As we all know, there are unfortunately unplanned or accidental pregnancies. And without our support system for that mother or a mother and a father, the gift of life is sometimes cut short. My own mother was 16 years old and in high school, and my dad was shipped off to Vietnam. It was certainly an accidental, unplanned pregnancy, but through God's grace, my mom had a wonderful support system. We know that there are a lot of people without a support system or without the faith and trust in God that they need. If we aren't that support system for them, we might not ever know the future sheriff of Riverside County. Wow. Thank you all for being that support system. Man, that's such
powerful,
a cool story.
Powerful.
Incredible.
What a powerful message.
That's the difference that you guys are making.
Yes.
And since he could not be here, Chad Bianco, he's decided to actually up the ante a little bit.
Oh, really?
From just a meal, which is already incredible enough.
Yeah.
I can't even
just
imagine.
hanging out
That'd be
with
so
him.
cool to sit down and pick his brain a little bit.
Right?
Yeah. Wow.
We're thinking like.
That's right. Exactly.
We're going to start finishing each other's sentences pretty
right.
soon. All right.
That's why we're twins after all. So, but as a part of tonight's bidding, he's raised the ante a little bit. He just said, as a part of tonight's auctions, you were able to bid on a helicopter working tour for 2 of Riverside County on the newest helicopter, Rescue 9. And afterwards, Denise and I will treat you to dinner.
Wow.
Dang.
Incredible.
So
you've got dinner, you've got the helicopter ride with Sheriff Chad himself. And what an incredible opportunity. And the story, like he just said, I mean, he would not be here.
And that's why he's so passionate about this stuff. He knows the impact that it can make. And that's really what you're doing. By bidding on these items tonight, you're making a difference. You're leaving a legacy for someone else.
Well, let's see who our current leader is now. Whoa, Michelle Hook is in the lead at $750. Who give $800? Again, not only is this dinner for 2, but Sheriff Chad was so gracious. He and his lovely wife will host you dinner, and also their CC vest, $900. Thank you, CC. You're going to be going up in a helicopter. I mean, what an incredible opportunity.
So cool.
I mean,
sign me up for just a helicopter ride.
Yeah, right?
Let
Have you ever
alone,
had one?
I have not. I've never.
Oh, I've been in. It's incredible, the
Yeah.
feeling. But then to be with the sheriff himself and cruising around and then dinner, guys, it's a great opportunity.
Look, if there's food, I'm there. Throwing a helicopter ride and a conversation with Sheriff Bianco,
Why-
that's incredible.
right?
I wouldn't miss out on that.
Well, John Peterson,
John,
$950.
Oh, there it is. Matthew,
$1,100. Matthew
$1,100.
Ritchie. All right. Well, we are still going. Again, don't stop. Don't go away. Guys, don't delay. 8 p.m. sharp. Everything closes. And again, I always love to say it. Don't let anyone take your auction item home. Let's go to our last item.
This one's really
You ready?
cool.
I love this one. All right. This is going to be auction item number 5. It's a framed and autographed Nick Foles jersey.
Cool.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about Nick Foles. Nick was the MVP of the Super Bowl in 2018 when the Eagles played the Patriots. He is not only an amazing NFL quarterback, but ladies and gentlemen, an inspirational man of God who he is never shy about his faith. And that's what I love so much, is because he's very bold about his faith, shares it with everybody, with the NFL, leads players in prayer, constantly a man of God, and that's what we love. Let's see who our current leader is on this item. And by the way, this was donated by Nick. We got it from Nick himself. It wasn't procured from someone. Nick himself donated this. And oh my goodness, we don't have a bid yet. Guys, somebody, come on. Ladies and gentlemen,
This
again,
is such a cool item right
It
here.
is.
Yeah,
It
don't want to
is.
miss out on this.
If you need to look up that Super Bowl, it was incredible how he led them. And by the way, he was a backup that year. Okay, he wasn't the
was
starter.
originally.
He was the backup.
And to come in and to win the MVP of the biggest game
Right.
of football. I mean,
Right.
that is incredible.
Yeah, and to share his love of the Lord,
Yeah.
that's what made it so even more incredible, more special.
There it is,
There we go.
Lance.
Lance Wood, God bless you. $400 from Lance Wood. Appreciate that so much. Guys, again, don't stop tonight. It's not about what we are getting, but who we are supporting.
That's
and
right.
this is Corona Life Services and its participants, and we need your support tonight. Now, once again, before we move on, I'm going to remind you, all live auction items will close tonight at 8 p.m. sharp. So please don't stop bidding. We need your love and support tonight. Simply text the word legacy 61094 in order to bid. All right. Well, now we are going to change gears a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Are you
I've been
ready for
having
this?
fun already.
I
but
know, me too.
A little bit more fun.
This is
I
great.
guess.
We're going to have even more fun. Now it's time for our baby bottle competition. That's right. Our baby bottle competition. Now, gang, we have 5 local pastors who are competing throughout the evening. Now, the goal is to drink the baby bottle the fastest. Now, you can participate and help us by pledging $1, and that's per vote, $1, and vote for your favorite pastor who you think may win tonight's baby bottle drinking competition. Simply go to the silent auction section of your bidding platform and click on baby bottle competition button. There are 2 ways for the pastors to win now. It's either the one who drinks the fastest or the one who raises the most money tonight. So are you ready? Here we go. Tonight, our first competitor is Mike from Calvary Chapel.
Hi, this is Pastor Mike Rodriguez with Calvary Chapel Corona, here to do the baby bottle chugging challenge. What is that, you say? Well, we're here to see you can drink a baby bottle down the fastest in order to support Corona Life Services. Now, as you know, Corona Life Services is doing a great work in helping to save the lives of the unborn and help mothers and even the fathers of these children to see clear their way in bringing this life to fruition and saving a baby's life. So I'm willing to do this and look bad in the process for the glory of God and for Corona Life Services and for all those who will be voting for me. Remember, every vote for me brings in $1 to Corona Life Services. So I'm asking all of you who are watching to participate and pledge $1 and bless a baby. So, ready to go. You guys ready to tie me? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
My name is Melissa Lindros. I'm the Executive Director at Corona Life Services. My husband and I have chosen to invest in Corona Life because our values align with the vision of the organization. And quite simply, we want to help build healthy families and create a legacy of life for future generations in our community. We love to share the fundamental message that's Corona Life Services. You are loved. There is hope. You matter. Even if your story is yet unwritten, we see you and God sees you, no matter where you are in your walk. Come as you are. You are welcome here. This past year has been so special for us, and it's made us reflect on what we would like our legacy to be and what we would like those around us to ultimately receive from us. Psalm 145 verses 5 states, "One generation shall commend your works to another and shall declare your mighty acts." We share love for each unborn baby and mother that comes through the door every day. And we declare that God's love through this is really, truly the mightiest of acts, sharing love and compassion for women facing unplanned pregnancies, even when they don't know what to do next. This love and compassion for so many women that we see every day has been their mainstay through struggles, and they are now ready to move forward and on with their lives with their new families. We have so much love and gratitude for you, our community, and what you are doing, our amazing volunteers, donors, and staff members, our board members, in helping us save the lives of unborn babies and establish families that are healthy for future generations. Rich and Marilyn Richmond, the founders of our center, created the vision to surround women facing unplanned pregnancies with the arms of love. And we have carried on that tradition for 23 years with your support. Corona Life Services has welcomed 1,188 babies into the world since we were founded by the Richmonds in 1998. But it's more than that. It's the hundreds and thousands of people whose lives have been touched and impacted by these children right here in our community and beyond out into the world. It's the amazing children that we would not have been able to welcome without your love and generosity, our donors, our volunteers, staff, and all those who have been involved in the legacy of Corona Life Services. That's ultimately what we're about and what we're celebrating tonight at our gala. We are welcoming you. Don't wait. Go to coronalifebanquet.org right now and become a monthly sponsor. When you invest in saving a life, you'll be building a legacy of life in that family. I guarantee your life will be changed forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a story of overcoming, perseverance, and how your support helped save a young lady and will continue to save many others. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Esther.
I've always wanted kids since I was in second grade. Second grade, I wanted to be a mother, married, a teacher. I never knew my father, so when I did get involved, it was mostly with men, which were in really bad relationships. And I always end up, when the relationship ends, I always end up feeling used. 2013, I've been trying to get my life together. I started working at USA Gasoline on West 6th Street and in Grand. And that's where I met my son's father. I didn't know what to do. I was living in my car at the time. I knew I couldn't afford exactly everything that requires to take care of a baby. And it's like when I came here to Corona Life Services to confirm the pregnancy, they told me about this parenting class where I could earn points to where I can purchase things in their store like clothes, diapers, and things that I needed for him. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what they were about. And it was like when I came here and told them my situation, they talked to me. When you're nervous, they make you feel comfortable, like you can open up. It's okay to be scared. They told me that they were Christian-based. It's like, I absolutely love it. It's like God was leading me here. And then they told me about their program of parenting classes and earning points. And it's like, great, I'll do that. Thank you, Corona Life Services, for making a difference in my life, for giving me the support that I was looking for, not making me feel alone. Like I have someone I could care for, that I could depend on. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional now. But Corona Life Services has been great. I mean, they make a big difference. And they help those who barely scrape by. They invested into the people that come through those doors. And it's nice to know that Corona Life Services is always going to be there to help those who need it.
Hi, I'm Wes Speak, Vice Mayor of the City of Corona. Since 1998, Corona Life Services has offered pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, options education, field development education, STD, STI education, parenting classes, abortion, and miscarriage recovery. All these important programs dedicated to provide young adults with the tools necessary to become great parents. Without judgment, only love. All free of charge. Won't you join me in contributing to this incredible community organization?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the critical yet most rewarding part of our evening here tonight. In the next few minutes, each and every one of you will be given the opportunity to support Corona Life Services and its participants, like Esther, simply by making the decision to do so. Now, Corona Life Services is dedicated to saving the lives of unborn children by offering alternatives to abortion. We provide aid for women and men with unplanned pregnancies, offering support and healing to those who have experienced the pain of abortion or pregnancy loss, and presenting abstinence to singles as the only effective choice for the prevention of unplanned pregnancy and the spread of sexually transmitted diseases. Underlying all is the desire to glorify the Lord in word and action. Now, our goal tonight is to raise enough to be able to create another ultrasound room to help more mothers. Now, in a moment, I will begin by asking for various levels of financial support. And when you hear a number that inspires you, that motivates you, I ask you to click on any amount that is meaningful to you. Now, tonight, are you ready? We've gone for a big number. Our first level, and this is a one-time level of giving, will be in the amount of $5,000. $5,000 can do so much.
Oh, man. Incredible.
Yeah, so much work. Ladies and gentlemen, is there anyone here tonight so kind, so generous to support us in the amount of $5,000? We also have a $2,500 one-time level of giving. And we also have many other one-time giving levels in the amount of $1,000, $500, $250, $100, or $50. And if we can, let's go to our board and see how we are doing right now on the giving. We're going to go to that board, our link, in just a moment. And we're refreshing right now. And wow, there we go. We're getting a lot of giving right now. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you have the option. We are at $7,864. Sherry Bloodworth, thank you. Mary Sullivan, we thank you. Remember, now some of you asked earlier, mentioned, if you feel inspired to give and you have not registered or you're unsure how to donate, simply text the word legacy to 61094. And I want to call out Greg Scott and Mary Dean, who graciously pledged $500.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
that's
thank
so
you.
Powerful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. There's Jennifer. We thank you. Drina Rogers. Thank you. Wow, we're over 10,000. We're moving. Guys, we're moving. Again, these are one-time levels of giving. Now, we also have Andrew Polder at 200.
Incredible.
Andrew, thank you so much, Andrew. Yeah. Please, we also have recurring monthly levels, okay? Now, let me share those with you. We have recurring levels in the amount of $200 a month. We have $150. We have $100, $50, $30, $15, $10, and $5. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this will help so much. And these are monthly levels of giving. These will support us continuously. there's a level for everyone, okay? And we understand everyone has different financial resources or what have you, but this will help us, guys, even $5 a month. And it'll provide baby bottles, formula, diapers, baby classes, which are so important nowadays.
A lot of parents coming to learn how to be the best possible mother or father they can be. Incredible.
I mean, there isn't a kid, you don't, when it's like unprepared like that, this is the way we support them,
especially if they grew up in a household where they didn't know what a great parent was like, and they're coming able to be able to learn what can I do best for my child. Which that's the difference that you guys are making. Yeah.
You make an incredible point. Many of our participants they come from broken households, and so they aren't sure how to be parents. They never had that support. This will also help with baby showers. Think about it. For a lot of us, a baby shower is something that's so normal, right? And for these mothers, here's an opportunity.
That's right.
Yeah.
To come in and get equipment that they need.
Right.
Diapers, formula, things that you don't even think of like, I can go to the grocery store and buy some. A lot of these families can't do that.
Right.
But your generosity is allowing them to be able to have those necessary things to raise their kid. And that's so powerful. Even earlier, we talked about how one of the goals of Corona Life Services is to get a new way to see the baby before it's born and hear the heartbeat. And I mean, how powerful is that to be able to show a parent that? And so all of these donations coming in, whether it's a one-time donation or one of those recurring monthly donations.
And it's funny you mentioned that, the ultrasound, because I think for a lot of these participants, they're uncertain when they're pregnant and they find out. And then that ultrasound, that just makes it all more real. And for a lot of them, that's a game changer there. That ultrasound changes everything. So it means so much. And that's why we're trying to fund another ultrasound room time. And there we are. Look at that. We're at $13,550. $13,650. Someone just pledged another 100 there. Let's say thank you to Sugay Valadez. And please forgive me if I said that wrong. Brancisca Estrada.
Elizabeth DeWitt. That's actually my mother-in-law right there. So thank you.
Thank you. And happy Mother's Day,
That's
Elizabeth.
Right. Yeah.
Brandy Ritzy. Who else you got there?
Thank you so much, Terry, right there, and Nancy, Kathleen. Every bit helps. So thank you so much, Lance, for coming in and supporting us as well.
Lisa Musgraves.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Guys, we're at $14,450. We are moving along. We are getting close to our goal. Brett, thank you so much, guys. We can't tell you what this means, not only for us as hosts, how incredible it is to see your support, but imagine, tomorrow's Mother's Day, as we all know. And this is about being a mom, being a parent. And so here's an opportunity to provide life, to provide support to our moms. Just a great way, guys. We thank you so much.
Creating a legacy.
Check that. I got to say that right there. Ernest Clark.
Wow. Incredible. Thank you, Ernest.
$1,000. Ernest Clark, thank you so much. We appreciate your generosity.
Awesome. That's Jordan. That's my wife. I'm going to shout her out as well.
Jordan. Yes,
so
Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
This guy's amazing, Jordan, as if you didn't already know. But anyway, I love working with him tonight. It's been incredible. Again, thank you all very much for your generous support, supporting Corona Life Services tonight. Please don't stop giving. We need you tonight. Our night's not over yet. We've got a lot more, right?
And these donations able to come in until 8 p.m. tonight for the silent auctions, correct?
Well, live auctions.
Live auctions.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
And that you make a great point. Silent auction. Now, I know some of you are bidding on our silent auction items. That will stay open till Monday.
That's right.
At noon. Okay. So silent, you've got till Monday. Live, which we've got a lot of bidding, a lot of activity, I'm told, tonight at 8. So don't go away. And look at there.
Wow, Melissa.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, Melissa. 2,500. Sylvia Fleming. Thank you. Lance Wood.
Wow,
$2,500.
And that's 100% of our goal so far.
Yeah, we are.
That's incredible.
Listen, we set a goal tonight. And guys, we are knocking on the door. We're there. But please don't stop. Okay? Because just because we're getting there doesn't mean that the need is over. Okay? It's not. This is a continuous need. We have mothers that need our support. And so that's why we're here tonight. So please continue. And now we're going to change gears and go back to having a little fun. Are you ready? Let's go back to our baby bottle competition. All right. Now, remember, you can help us by pledging $1 and voting for your favorite pastor tonight. Next up is Pastor Jim Del Campo from New Beginning.
Hey everybody, it's Pastor Jim Del Campo of New Beginnings Community Church, and I'm here because we have this great event here tonight. We're going to be raising funds for Corona Life Services at this gala. We do it every year because they're one of the greatest organizations around, because they're on the front lines of something that's very important to me, and that is saving babies' lives. But here's the issue. As you sit out there and you listen to me, other pastors are going to tell you this and they're going to tell you that. Irrelevant. Tonight, you want to vote for me. Every dollar you donate is a vote for me. It's the baby bottle challenge. So if you donate 20, that's 20 votes for Jim Del Campo. Did I say Jim Del Campo? It's Jim Del Campo. Now, if you give $100, that's 100 votes for Jim Del Campo. Did I say Jim Del Campo? It's Jim Del Campo. Remember, every time you donate money, every dollar is a vote for Pastor Jim Del Campo, and it goes to Corona Life Services tonight at the gala. I'm so glad you're tuning in. I'm so glad you're a part of this. We look forward to see what God's going to do tonight. Ready? Here we go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our keynote speaker. He has an incredible and riveting story. He was born to a 17-year-old mother, and at a young age, he went through a lot. It was then that a teacher shared the Bible, and Ron found his voice. He is the author of What Belief Can Do. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Ron Archer.
Well, hello. My name is Dr. Ron Archer, and I am your keynote speaker for this amazing ministry. And I am so blessed to share a few words with you concerning the values and the vision of what we're trying to accomplish together. I love what Dr. Martin Luther King wrote. He said, "We have come over on different ships, but that we're in the same boat now. We either learn to work together as friends or perish as fools, for a high tide will raise all of our ships. That none of us can be greater than all of us." You know, legacy is so important. It's not what we do just for today, but what we do that will impact generations after generations. My family was not a Bible-believing Christian, Jewish, or any kind of religious family. We were atheists. And I grew up in poverty in the inner city of Cleveland, Ohio. I was born premature to a 16-year-old woman who had me on the floor of an abandoned building. And talk about just doom and gloom and difficulty. When I was born premature, and I had so many problems physically. I could not speak. I was a stutterer. I had difficulties learning in school. They called me retarded. And I just thought I was going to just lose hope in the future until a woman joined our school staff named Mrs. Spears. And Mrs. Spears believed in legacy, making a difference in one person that could impact generations. And so she volunteered to be my speech pathologist, and she helped me to understand that it's not where you start, it's where you dream you can be, that the person on top of the mountain did not fall there. She also asked me a question. She said, "Are you a diamond or are you a pipe?" Now, under pressure over time, pipes will rupture and leak and lose their power. But diamonds under pressure over time become stronger and more resilient and more valuable. And she said to me, "You are a diamond, and I want you to work on your speaking, because I believe you have something to say, even though you stutter now." So what I'm trying to say to you is that anything worth doing in life is worth doing poorly at first until you make it better. Incremental improvement is better than perfection postponed. Again, the person on top of the mountain did not fall there. And she taught me about three things that made a difference in my life. We call it VPR: vision, persistence, and resilience. So here I am, this little ghetto kid, from a single parent family, and I'm not speaking well, and they're calling me slow in school. And she gives me this vision of what it takes to be successful, to overcome your difficulties in life. So vision, what is vision? Vision is having a preferred future state for yourself and for those around you. It is being able to articulate and have an idea of what's possible, and then having the will to make it so. The vision of being a speaker that doesn't stutter, a vision of being a good student, a vision of changing a family. So vision is calling forth those things that be not as though they were, and having the will and the belief to make it so. And that's what hope is about. Hope is that view of the future, that I may not be there now, but with hard work and resilience and faith and the working of good friends, someday I'll get there. Keep hope alive. Dr. King used to say that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward truth and justice. Hang in there. Help is on the way. So that's vision. The second word that she taught me was you got to be persistent. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen one day. You have to believe, and you have to work at it and work at it and work at it. I'm going to tell you a true story. When I was a college student, I was the student body president of my university, and I wanted to work for the mayor of my city. It was in Cleveland, actually. And the city had just gone through bankruptcy. The city was in default. And so I went down to work with this great mayor who was able to bring white and black and public and private partnerships together. He was really a collaborative leader. And it was Mayor Voinovich, who became governor and then a senator. So I went to his office. I met with his director, Dr. Carl Benuti, and I said, sir, I'm the student body president at my local university. I want to learn about leadership. I want to work for the mayor. He said, son, I'm so sorry. The city's in default. We have no money, and there's nothing here for you. I said, I have a vision that I'm supposed to work with this leader. He said, that's great, but not today. So I came back the next day and said, did anybody resign? Anybody quit? Anybody pass away? He said, son, I told you, we don't have any money. And I said, that's okay. I have a vision. I'm supposed to work for this mayor. True story. I went to the mayor's office 33 consecutive working days. On the 33rd day, the mayor came out of his office and said, who is this idiot? Who is this fool that won't take no for an answer? I said, it's me, sir. He said, I've been listening to you outside my office for 33 days. Wow, you have persistence. You are dogmatic. So, we have no money, right? I said, this is true. He said, but I've been so impressed by your tenacity and veracity to work for me. I called a few friends from various foundations if they would donate money to my office so I could pay you to work for me. And the next day, I was the assistant director to the mayor's office for the Loaned Executive Committee, which was convincing corporations to loan to the city, their top executives, to get us all a default and make us a well-functioning organization. Changed my life. I met all the CEOs of all the major companies and all of that. And so I want you to know you got to be persistent. You can't give up. Winners never quit and quitters never win. You got to hang on there. You got to be dogmatic. You got to push. And if you have a vision for something, you have got to hang in there and keep pressing and keep pushing and keep believing. So you got to have a vision. Then you got to be persistent. And lastly, you got to be resilient. What is resiliency? Well, resiliency is the ability to take a hit, to get knocked down, to fail, but to not give up. My theme for this part is simply this, that failure is never final. It's not the falling down, it's the staying down. When life knocks you down, land on your back, because if you can look up, then you can get up. So never give up. You have to be resilient. The best example I can give you of resiliency is when I was a kid. Now, I played football. My nickname was Slopper Knocker. I hit you so hard, slop went everywhere. And I loved playing football. I just loved it. And I loved the grass and the smell of mud. And I liked to play in the rain and the dirt. And I loved getting dirty playing football. Well, being 12 years old, I didn't like baths too much. I didn't like them. It's a waste of time. I don't need it. My mom would chase me around the house when I was even younger at 9. I don't want to take a bath. I don't want to. I thought somehow dirt made me strong. I don't know, something football players think, I suppose. So my mother got creative. She knew I had a great imagination. I like to play with all kind of things, and so she bought this particular kind of soap to engage me to take a bath. She said, "Honey, yeah, Mom, I got your new kind of soap." So she said, "It's a miracle soap." Miracle. It doesn't sink. What? Every time you put it under the water, it pops back up. Tell me more about this miracle soap. She said, all other soaps, when they sink, they stay down. I said, I know, they get mushy and no good. Yuck. Not this soap. Really? The only way you can find out is by getting in the bath water and sinking it and watch it pop back up every time. Woman, move out of my way. And I dove in the water and I want to get out. This soap was my indestructible ship. Nothing could sink it. Every time I put it down, it popped back up. It was called Ivory Soap. The makers of the soap put a little air bubble in the middle of the soap so it had what is called buoyancy. It would not stay down. No matter how many times you pressed it down, no matter how many times it was sunk, it rose back up. Are you resilient? Do you understand that everything you've gone through in your life is a down payment on your destiny? Do you understand that you have the capacity of the human spirit to be able to take a hit and not give up and not quit, but to come back every single time? There was a man who was 65 years old and bankrupt with no teeth. Rough place to be. And he had a gift, though. This man could cook. And he cooked at truck stops, and the truckers just adored his food. And he's out there in the rain, the little tent, making the food. And so one trucker said, "Why are you out here? You need to have a restaurant, man. Your food is amazing." So he decided to go to a bank, and he said to the banker, "Sir, I need some money." Now he's like this. He said, "I need some money. The truckers love my chicken. Can you give me some money?" Now he's 65 years old, bankrupt with no teeth. What do you think the banker said? The banker said, "Oh, no. I'm not giving you any money. You're 65. You might die before you pay it back. And you have no teeth. You can't even chew your own chicken." No. This man, who was 65, bankrupt, and no teeth, was told 1,000 times, actually 1,099 times, "No, you're too old." But he was resilient. He believed every time he was knocked down, every time he was told no, there was one gigantic, super enormous Godzilla, King Kong, yes, waiting for him. And finally, he met a banker who was also 65 and could identify with him and gave him a loan to start his first restaurant in Kentucky, Kentucky Fried Chicken, where people said, "You and your chicken is finger licking good. And sir, Colonel, you do chicken right. Vision. This organization that we're supporting today, Corona, it has a vision for helping, restoring. It has a vision of bringing the community together. It has a vision of making a difference. It is persistent. It won't give up no matter what the obstacles are. And it is absolutely resilient. That teacher changed my life. I worked on my speaking. I sounded like this before, but like a car. And my classmates had a poem about me. His name is Renardo. He is a retardo. He sits on the steeple. When he talks, he spits at the people. But I worked at it. I had a vision of seeing myself in front of people like Martin Luther King or John Kennedy or these great speakers. I dreamed of it. I worked on it every single day. I made sure that I talked like this into a microphone every single day. And one day, the stuttering vanished. I became student body president in high school, student body president of my college, graduated valedictorian, became a businessman and made my first $1 million in business at age 28, wrote a best-selling book. They're making a movie of my life story now coming out in 2023. And everybody in my family who are atheists saw the success on my life and God's favor. And everybody became people of faith. And we have leadership institutes all over the world. Don't give up. Don't give in. Have a vision. Be persistent and be resilient. Remember, the organization on top of the mountain did not fall there. My name is Dr. Ron Archer, and I'm blessed to share this time with you.
Thank you, Dr. Archer. What an amazing and incredible story. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from some of our community leaders about the center.
Well, hello.
Hello, my name is Mike Hestron, and I'm the Riverside County District Attorney. I support Corona Life Services because of the vitally important work they do in our community. They help young mothers and young families that often find themselves in crisis. The services they provide are so important to those young mothers, but also to the families and those children as they grow. Corona Life Services provides a lifeline. And I thank them for the lives they've saved, for the young mothers they've supported, and for the families that they've rallied around. And that's really what it comes down to. As a community, as a people, we've always got to remember that it's our job, it's our duty to help those in need and to help the most vulnerable among us. And Corona Life Services really embodies those values. And it's for those reasons that I proudly support Corona Life Services. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Karen Spiegel, Riverside County Supervisor, District 2, and Corona is in my district. In fact, I served on the Corona City Council for many years. And I am very familiar with Corona Life Services and have been at the ribbon cuttings and the various growth and all the occurrences. And all that happens because of our supporters, our donors. And each and every one of you are very important because I look at what the opportunities that we give to young families, to young people, young women who are in a situation that you offer resources of education. You know, when we make decisions and choices, our best choices are when we educate it. And that is what I think of when I think of Corona Life Services, is that you offer that caring, the education, options, and then they make a decision that's best for them. And I had that happen in my life. My daughter, when she was in college, she got pregnant. And I look at it now, years later, he's now 11. What would I do without my grandson? Life would be so different. And so I thank you as a donor that gave me, as a grandparent, my first grandchild, that opportunity. And think about that if you know of somebody, either yourself or another person that you know. Think of how you have helped them and their legacy and their family grow. So I thank you for your support and look forward to your continued support. And have a great evening.
Corona Life Services has had such an amazing positive impact on the community. We have a legacy of life and a love for life that we transmit to every girl that comes through the door. And one of my first turnarounds, I think, has been probably 18 years ago now. There was a young lady that came in, and she was a senior in high school, pregnant, and wanted an abortion. Very sweet. She had a boyfriend who had just received a scholarship to University of Idaho to play football. And he didn't want to lose that scholarship, so they had decided that probably an abortion was the best answer for them. They came back for an ultrasound a couple of times, and they ended up moving to Idaho, getting married, and now have 3 kids. And they've moved back to the community. She's a nurse. He's a principal, school principal in Riverside. They are an amazing, godly family, and they just bring a lot of joy to everybody around them. I'm just grateful that we were there when they needed someone to be that encouragement and that voice of life. And your donations help success stories like this young couple. Thank you for that. Our funding need for this evening is a new ultrasound machine for $15,000. Please log in now and donate. Thank you very much.
Thank you to all of our community leaders. And now for our next baby bottle competitor. Remember, you can help us by pledging $1 and voting for your favorite pastor. Please welcome one of my personal favorites from Connection Church, Pastor Jeremy Mercer.
Hi, my name's Jeremy Mercer, and I'm the lead pastor of Connection Church in Corona, California. And our church now supports and always has from day one Corona Life Services. We are so glad to have Corona Life Services involved in our community and here to serve the families of our community and to stand for life. Every human being is created in the image of God. You and I, no matter what our race, no matter what our age, every human being is an image bearer of God. And so I'm so glad to partner with Corona Life Services and to support what they're doing. Thank you for joining us tonight. And remember that everything you donate is going to go to help children, to help families, and to help babies and stand for life. So I'm here doing the Baby Bottle Challenge, which I'm told is a competition to see between the pastors in town. So I'm calling you out, my friend, Pastor Mike. I'm calling you out, Pastor Jimmy. I know you guys got big old church again, but a lot of people voting for you, but every vote gets $1, or every dollar counts as a vote. So I need you to vote for me. And I'm told that the wilder, the crazier, and the fastest is winning. So vote for me and raise money for Corona Life Services. It's about helping these families. It's about supporting life. So here we go. Baby Bottle Challenge. I'm told as fast as we go. You got to give a timer. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Corona Life Services. Jeremy Mercer, I need your vote. Woo!
Great job, Jeremy. That was fantastic. Well, just a friendly reminder. Now, once again, all live auction items, okay? There's 5 live auction items tonight, and they will be closing at 8 p.m. sharp. So get back in there and let's show our love and support for Corona Life Services. Also, remember, our silent auction will close on Monday, okay? And that's at noon. So live tonight at 8 p.m. sharp and silent auction Monday at 12. Remember, do not let anyone take your auction item home. And now, one of our very own ongoing volunteers is here to tell us a little more about a very special award we have tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kathleen Ray.
Good evening. Every year at our banquet, we honor a past or present volunteer or staff member with the Trudy Schmidt Award. Not all of you have had the privilege of knowing Trudy, but if it were not for her, there's a good chance that Corona Life Services might not be here today. As a result of the 1973 Roe v. Wade decision, which made abortion legal throughout a pregnancy, Christians were being stirred to speak up for those with no voice. Trudy was one of those, and she felt a calling to stand up for the unborn children. In 1986, Trudy founded TLC Pregnancy Counseling Center. Like Corona Life Services, TLC offered pregnancy testing and counseling to women facing an unplanned pregnancy and post-abortion counseling to those who were hurting emotionally from their abortion experience. Trudy was well known in our community and was recognized in 1993 for being the Woman of the Year in Riverside County. Trudy was instrumental in the birth of Corona Life Services. Her support, advice, and wisdom contributed to our own launch in 1998. Trudy was a rock star in the pro-life ministry until a severe illness prevented her from continuing. The Lord called Trudy home in 2005. Every year, we honor her life of dedication in giving this award. And now I'm excited to introduce Miss Courtney along with Trudy's daughters, Christy and Lisa.
What can I tell you about Tom Ayers? Well, the first thing is that he spells his last name incorrectly. For years, people in the pro-life community thought that we were related because of our shared last name. Then they'd see us together and they'd realize he's not quite old enough to be my dad. Tom and I met at a small church called Carpenter's House almost 15 years ago. We sang on the worship team together along with his better half, Pam. I was given the wonderful opportunity to be friends with a man after God's own heart, a man who was unashamed to openly declare his love for his wife and his daughters, who stood by his convictions and who loved his Lord. Through the years, Tom has exemplified what it truly means to be pro-life. He faithfully served on the board of directors at Corona Life Services for many years, as well as being a very outspoken advocate for the unborn. He has given his time, his money, and his love to the babies and their welfare. He has led countless parenting classes, as well as having mentored innumerable young men in our community, young men who had no viable male role model. His influence on the pro-life movement cannot be overstated. But my Tom Ayers story, the reason I am the one presenting this award to him, is a story that is deeply personal for me, in fact, life-changing. It is because of Tom and the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ that I initially became involved in the pro-life movement. Tom was always a pro-life pillar, and after finding out I had an abortion, he urged me. Really, it was more like he shoved me into sharing my testimony, which I finally did on a Sanctity of Life Sunday. Sharing my testimony was really the defining moment that started me on the path that I am still on today. It is because of Tom's faithfulness and encouragement that I was able to understand the truly magnificent and mind-blowing truth of Romans 8:28. That our glorious and almighty God can take the most wicked and despicable act and use it for good to those who love him and who are called according to his purposes. So, Tom, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for seeing in me what I could not see and for helping me to come out of that place of shame and darkness into a place of true understanding and courage. You have set and continue to set a marvelous example for all of us to follow, and your love for the Lord and his children is truly an awesome thing to see. And I know you will continue to fight the good fight until your very last moment here on earth. Pam, Lindsay, Kelly, Addison, Ellis, Avery, Amelia, and Luke, I hope you know what an amazing husband, father, and grandfather you have been blessed with. Tom, it is my great privilege to present to you on behalf of Corona Life Services, myself, the babies, and Trudy Schmidt's daughters, the Trudy Schmidt Award for 2021.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. It's such an honor to receive this award. I'm so thankful for the vision that Trudy Schmidt had many years ago, a vision that eventually became Corona Life Services and has resulted in over 1,100 babies being saved. That is just awesome. So today, I just want to thank those at Corona Life Services who saw the vision and the need for a men's program back in 2013 and allowed me to mentor these young men that came into the center and to give them the God-given roles that they had been told through Scripture, as well as to how to be a better dad. And I want to also thank them for the opportunity to present the Word of God and the gospel of Jesus Christ to all the young men that I've had an opportunity to deal with. Thank you very, very much for this award.
Congratulations, Tom. And now we have a couple more pastors who can win your vote. Simply pledge $1 to cast your vote. Our next baby bottle competitor is from North Point. Please welcome Pastor Tamene.
My name is Saman Amana. I'm the Director of Outreach and Care Ministry here at North Point. Please vote for me as I drink fast this baby bottle water.
Go. All right, well, we'll check back with Pastor Tamene later on in the program, but just a friendly reminder, get those bids in on our live auction items. All right, don't forget, we'll be closing at 8 p.m. sharp, and let's check and see where we are now. Munns Park, wow. Grace Clark is our leader at $1,350. Grace, thank you so much, but don't forget, 8 p.m. sharp. Let's check our next auction item. And we have Drina Rogers, $1,090. This is at Green Valley Lake, guys. It's an incredible place. Just get away from it all. Here's a great opportunity. Let's go to item number 3. I believe that's our jewelry piece. Yes, $2,000. Melissa, thank you so much. She is our leader. Again, gang, it's not over. It's not over yet. 8 p.m. sharp. And let's see where we are on auction item number 4. Sheriff Chad and that Van Barbray. Did I say that correctly, Van? I hope I did. $1,900 with Sheriff Chad. Again, an incredible opportunity. And he added something originally. It was just dinner with him and his wife for 2. And now you have the helicopter ride. So just an incredible, incredible opportunity. And let's check on auction item number 5. Our Nick Foles jersey. Nicole Rodriguez is our leader at $450. Guys, thank you, all of you, for supporting us tonight. Don't forget, once again, and I can't emphasize this enough, live auction closes at 8 p.m. sharp. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have another heartwarming and inspiring story. Please welcome Paige.
I live in Eastville, California, and I live with my grandparents, my mother, and my siblings. I think that growing up, I just had like a great childhood. My mom was like very good to me, and my dad was good too, and my grandparents, they did everything for us. I've had a great family growing up. When I was 12 years old, I got a boyfriend, and I was with him for like 2.5 years, and we got pregnant. Like, I didn't think I was ready at all, and I was not thinking of what I'd done before. I was like, wow, like I really should have thought about what I was doing. And it was just like a lot going on. I felt like I wasn't going to be able to like help myself with anything I was doing. When I found out I was pregnant, I called into Corona Life and set up an appointment to go see if I was really pregnant or if it was just the pregnancy test was wrong. And they told me that I was pregnant, and it came up instantly. So I sat there and I was like, wow, this is really real. And they sat down and talked with me and had me watch videos on every option that I can do. I was more on the edge of like, I don't know if I want to like have a baby by myself. I don't think I can do it for myself because I am 14 at the time. It was just like mainly that going through my head, and I just didn't know what I was going to do with like school and like my life. I thought that like my life was over. I came in for my second ultrasound, and I was very nervous. And at that time, I was so far in that you could hear the heartbeat, and I was just really nervous. I didn't know what it was going to be like. And I remember sitting there and they started doing it, and then I heard the heartbeat and I started like crying. It was just crazy. And then from that second, like I knew like this is my baby, like I'm gonna keep him. Rome definitely is a very good baby. I feel like I was very blessed. I thought I would wake up to like, a crying baby all night or a baby that's always going to the bathroom, smelly diapers, but that's not really how it is. I feel like people explain it like that, but it's really not like that. Once you're a parent, you see it really different. It's just like a whole nother type of feeling when you have a baby. It makes you feel like it's just a whole new world to me. I just want to say a big thank you to Corona Life Services. You guys definitely pushed me in a way to save my child's life. You helped me learn how to be a parent with your parenting classes. The world was telling me that my life was over, but I knew I had to take responsibility.
Thank you, Paige. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are here tonight, to help women like Paige to live their best lives. And now, our last baby bottle challenge tonight is done by none other than my very own co-host, Pastor Sawyer McKenzie from Crossroads Church.
Hey, I'm Sawyer McKenzie, and I'm the high school ministry pastor at Crossroads Church here in Corona, and we're huge supporters of Corona Life Service. And thank you so much for playing along and supporting us. My wife is a part of staff at Corona Life, so maybe that'll give me a couple extra votes, but we love what's going on here in preserving life. Be sure to vote for me for this contest. Every single dollar is a vote. I'm gonna win it, so vote for the right person. 3, 2, 1. Is that done? Boom.
Almost gone. Please vote for me. Every dollar is a vote. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Sawyer. Well done. And Pastor Tomani, don't give up. He's still going. We'll check back in Pastor Tomani later. At least he's trying. But thank you to all of our pastors who so graciously humbled themselves and supported us here tonight. But hold on. I just got word that we have a tie between Pastor Sawyer and Pastor Jeremy. Looks like you'll have to vote with your dollars to see who wins the baby bottle competition. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to remind you of the impact of COVID-19 and what it had on all of us. It was a year of fear, worry, uncertainty, and for many, hopelessness. Now imagine what it must have been like for our mothers and all participants at Corona Life Services. That is why tonight we need your love and support. Please don't stop pledges and giving, and don't forget to bid on all our auction items, silent as well as live. Remember, all live auction items will close at 8 p.m. sharp. And now, please welcome back Dr. Archer.
Hey, this is Dr. Ron Archer again. I'm so glad to come back and connect with you one more time because we need your help. We cannot do this work without your contributions. You know, it takes 3 G's to do any kind of good work in the world today. It takes the grace of God. That means we need God's favor. We need the wind of God behind us to push us forward. And we need him to open up doors that we can't open ourselves. We need his grace. Secondly, we need the grit of hardworking people and volunteers who become the hands of God and the feet of God and who get involved in shaking the trees and helping us do good work. We need the grit of hard, dedicated people. And lastly, the 3rd G, so we need God's grace, we need the grit of hard work, and we need anointed givers. We need your help today to be a legacy changer. We need your help today to set a record. I want you to give like you've never given before. I want you to stretch and let the world know that people of goodwill, people who have vision and persistence and resilience, understand how important this particular ministry is and what they're doing in the world to impact legacies for generations. you can make a difference. I told you about Mrs. Spears, a teacher in my life that changed me and my entire family. You can also do the same thing. So please, if God has blessed you to give $10,000 or $5,000, a one-time gift of $1,000, please do that. Also, you can be a monthly supporter. You can give $250, $150, $500 to support this great organization every month to take care of their bills and do the things they have to do to maintain. Remember, we need the grace of God. We need the grit of hard work. And we need anointed givers like you. Thank you for your support.
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Archer, for joining us. And right now, I'd like to invite everyone watching to join us again for Corona Life Services Walk for Life coming up on October 2nd, 2021. What a special way to come together and once again support financially this incredible movement, and also to make a public statement, right? To go out to meet your community there and to go out and walk for something so powerful and so important. So I invite you to join us on October 2nd for Corona Life Services Walk for Life event. You can find more information about that or even sign up and register at walkforlifecorona.org. And I cannot wait to personally see you there.
Yes, fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would personally like to say thank you for joining us here tonight. But before we go, I was handed a little note off camera, and I am proud to announce, are you ready for this?
I want to hear it.
We have some more donations that were sent to us via check, okay? And they weren't included in our total yet. And we would like to recognize Downs Energy, are you ready for this? In the amount of $5,000 from Downs Energy.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so very, very much. Calvary Ambulance at $2,500.
So cool.
Thank you to
So
Calvary. Incredible, right?
Thank you so much.
Right? Worthington Construction, $5,000.
Amazing.
And we have an anonymous donor of $7,500. Ladies and gentlemen, that is $20,000. Again, these were sent into us by check. Now, if some of you out there, little hesitant, I understand internet, text, credit cards, a lot of people, you can still send us a check, simply mail it to the Corona Life Services in support of our event here tonight.
That's right.
So don't forget, gang, we are raising money. Tomorrow's Mother's Day for our moms, right?
Got some of those great jewelry pieces still up.
Yes, we do. Our live auction item. You've got till 8 p.m. We're getting close.
Still got, a little bit of time right there. Yeah. So can bid on some of those getaways. Great conversation, helicopter ride with
the helicopter ride with Sheriff Chad, right? And don't forget silent auction Monday at 12.
Yep.
So get them in again. Please don't stop. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all of us here at Corona Life Services, and of course, my amazing co-host, Pastor Sawyer, thank you all. May God bless each and every one of you. Please be safe. And we look forward to seeing you in 2022. Good night, gang.
Your hand stretches over us. We're covered by your shadow. Your hand is what we can trust. Through the wild, your arm reaches out to us. We're sheltered by your power. Your voice is what we can trust. In the wild, in the fierceness of the waters, the hadder waves, every ripple in the ocean is calling my name. And even in the storm, I won't be afraid. Your sovereign hand remains. 'Cause you are a mountain to the hill I'm climbing. And you are the chaos to my perfect timing. Oh,